What is up, squad? Last episode in the BabexPete Story, talked about how we jumped into a new game called Genshin Impact. And how we had to kind of figure out how to stream it. To be fair, we haven't really done a whole lot of story since then.
I think we realized that the story wasn't actually a huge element in Genshin after the first little bit.
Well, it is. Well, okay. It is, but it isn't. Like, if you want to enjoy the story, it's there and it's good, but it's not necessary.
Well, I also feel like
you don't have to do it to progress.
It's very gated behind the adventure ranks.
Yeah. So we were like, well, may as well get some adventure ranks
all at the same time, really.
Yes.
So we just haven't really been focusing on the story, which I think has been a lot easier.
Yeah.
To stream together as far as that. So figured that out.
And we also talked about how we started creating bonsai at night, help with our sleep, and that
100% has helped so much.
Been so much better. We still give him cuddle time though. Don't worry. He's still like, when we watch something on Netflix or whatever, he's still invading our space fully. But
so it's been about 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks. We're a little late recording this episode. It was it's a little bit of a busy week, but over the past 2 weeks, I feel like we've really started to find like a groove with content creation. And we've really just been having like a ton of fun with everything that we've been doing, whether it is like Destiny or Phasmophobia or Among Us, everything on and off stream, even with editing and stuff, it's just been a blast. So
yeah, been enjoying doing a lot of the editing and stuff as well. Like we're pushing ourselves to kind of increase the quality of our contents and contents.
And I think one of the biggest things really is just the fact that we're allowing ourselves to be creative and have fun with it, because a lot of our content is focused around making people laugh, making people smile, and like really playing off one another. And I think I think there's so much more that we can do to like kind of emphasize that in our clips when we're editing them. So we've kind of been doing that a little bit more and playing around, seeing what works. And I think our clips now and our editing now is like way better than even just a few weeks or a few months ago. So I started a new Destiny 1 character, and I've been rerunning this story with a couple friends on stream, and it has honestly been such a great experience to do that again. And I feel like it really saved me. Like I was at a point where I wasn't really enjoying Destiny 2 that much. There's a content drought. It's not that I don't love the game. I absolutely love the game.
There's not a whole lot to do.
There wasn't a whole lot to do. And as somebody who doesn't quite necessarily enjoy a lot of the PvE activities outside of kind of when they're fresh, it meant that there was even less to do. Yeah. So that has really saved my day streams. Destiny 1 has been an absolute blast. We
did VOG for the first time.
We did, which was super fun.
Characters. It was sweet.
I mean, we didn't have we didn't have you don't have any of the good weapons. Yeah. So that was cool.
We ran with two people who had never done it before, one of them being my sister.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. Like teaching VOG again was like, it was a blast.
Well, we didn't one shot every boss. Like we actually
that was the other aspect of it, right? Is we also ran with someone who had run it before and they had a lot of the gear. And we were just like, just tone it down. Like just don't use Sleeper, don't use Galahorn, don't use like any of the quote unquote like good meta stuff. Just kind of dumb it down a little bit, drop your light level a little bit so you're not like absolutely blasting through everything. And that allowed us, like you said, to actually run through the encounters and not just one-shot Atheon, not just one-shot Templar. So that was...
what was kind of crazy was like Zur was actually selling Celestial Nighthawk and Hawkmoon, which I picked up both. And Celestial Nighthawk and Golden Gun ended up being my best way to damage Atheon.
Yeah.
Which is something I haven't used in, I don't know.
Because maybe
back when we first ran VOG.
Once you had Black Spindle and Black Hammer and Galahorn,
Sleeper,
that was what you were going to use. So
that was fun.
That was cool.
And I feel like, we started streaming because of Destiny 1 originally, way back when. And it's kind of really nice to go into it right before Beyond Light drops, because I feel like it's kind of got me like super excited about Beyond Light and remind me like why I started streaming and why we started streaming and everything. So.
It's like been long enough that you've played that content that it's the nostalgia comes together with it being so long enough that it's somewhat fresh.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're like, okay, I've done this before, but it's also been so long that it's still kind of fresh. And that feeling of new, fresh content that's intriguing and fun in Destiny is hopefully, fingers crossed, what we get in Beyond Light. Which
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure it is.
We've been talking so much.
It looks pretty dope so far, but...
We've been talking so much lately about like just like cosmetics and like cool things you can earn. And going back to Destiny 1 and going to the tower and seeing people with like their Crota ornaments and Glowhoo and cool raid ships and stuff. Like, I just really hope that there are some really awesome cosmetics that we can earn in Beyond Light,
not Eververse,
and moving forwards that aren't from Eververse, like things we can earn from doing raids and doing this and doing that, because that is enough. I think it will be enough for me to do that content and grind that out and go for it above a title. I'm starting to get to the point where like I love titles. I have like 14 titles or something, and I like having them there to work on during content droughts especially, but like I don't wear most of them, and so many people have them. They don't feel as special.
Yeah.
I know that like there's some sort of transmog coming. We don't really know much about that yet, or exactly when it's coming, I don't think. But I just want to be able to deck my Guardian out and show off my accomplishments.
On that note, I think so. I mean, I hope that maybe this is asking for too much. It would be cool if there was like, because we heard about the adept weapons and trials, right?
Yes.
Imagine adept gear. So with the adept weapons, I believe, I could be remembering this wrong, but I'm pretty sure it said that there's a shader you can only put on adept weapons, right?
Yeah.
So what if you had that for gear as well? Or, I mean, realistically, what I really want is ornaments from trials. For like going flawless, you could get a chance at dropping an ornament, but
for raids and dungeons and
yeah. So now that you've played a bunch of Hunter in D1.
Yep.
Has this changed your thought of who you're going to run stasis on next?
Well, no, it's going to be my Warlock, because my Warlock is my baby in Destiny 2. It has to be my Warlock. It would be a great dishonor for it to not be my Warlock. But
fair enough.
I have actually been wanting to grind up my other characters to make sure they're ready to go into Beyond Light. I think they are actually pretty close. But I don't think my Titan's done the Shadowkeep story yet. Or finished it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think mine has either, but...
But Stasis has me excited to play all three, honestly. And I think I'm going to attempt to run all three Guardians. One of the reasons that I think I kind of backed off to one was because it didn't really feel like I needed to play the other ones, but also the fact that like we have been playing other games and Destiny hasn't been like our one and only thing. So I've had less time, I guess. But I definitely could have got all of my characters leveled up if I had wanted to. I haven't had that drive in a really long time in Destiny 2.
But Beyond Light might bring that.
Beyond Light might bring that back, yeah.
Not to mention, so they added the fragment system and the other piece, can't remember what it's called, for like customizing your stasis.
Yep.
So I'm under the assumption that will get rolled out for the other subclasses as well. So. They're starting with stasis. I'm pretty sure it was in writing that they said that they were going to do that eventually, but it was they're going to start with stasis. So that's exciting. It is really cool. Like I was doing it a bunch when we were playing around on D1 and we did a rumble here and there and what have you. But the fact that you can customize your subclass to a specific build that's different than just 3 options that you have in D1 is pretty dope.
I know why they simplified it. Yeah. It was a lot to take in Destiny 1 as a new player. Like when I first started playing Destiny 1 and I was looking at that, I was like, I don't understand. I was like really overwhelmed. But everybody now in Destiny 2 pretty much looks the same and runs the same thing and there's not a lot of like, look at me, like this is my guardian.
Yeah.
Right. And that's something that I hope to see more moving forward, is just more customization options, and opening up the subclass and adding more options for that, I think is a step in the right direction.
Yep.
100%. The other thing that we've been doing a lot is every other Monday we've been running Destiny 2 community scrims, both on Xbox and on PC. And that has really been a blast.
It's been the most fun that we've had in Destiny 2 in a long time. So if you haven't had a chance to come through and check it out, please do. It's a whole lot of fun. It's a fantastic environment, no toxicity at all, and a great place to grow if you want to improve, or do you just want to play around and have fun. It's up to you.
I know we've both seen improvements
100%
on the things that we've been working on during scrims, which is cool.
There's something to be said about, like, if for example, let's take a martial arts example, right? Let's take a training camp where you're working out, you're practicing and you're sparring, versus running like a tournament or a bunch of fights in a circuit, whatever. In those high stress environments, you can learn, yes, but you're not going to be able to grow as much as a focused training, where even if you come to the scrims and you're not like, hey, I need to work on my left side flicks, or I need to work on my grenade positioning, but you can do that as well. But even if you're just there and you want to be in the environment where there's support, like we're all supportive of each other, at the same time that we're semi-competing with each other, it's just a great environment to grow and a great environment to have a whole ton of fun.
100%
in PvP.
100%.
And you may get a chance to snipe us in the face.
Maybe, if I don't snipe you first.
These snipes have been getting good.
They have
Very
been.
good.
They have been. It's been kind of crazy. Going from somebody who like only shotgunned and never really picked up a sniper for any reason, to being somebody that's like getting pretty comfortable doing both when I want to, or when I feel I need to. It's nice. I think that's gonna up my game if we end up going back towards like doing trials and stuff more often.
Which I hope.
Which I hope we can.
That happens.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what Beyond Light brings. I know they're bringing the adept weapons. We talked about that a little bit, but I don't know, without there being new armor and new weapons that are coming with Beyond Light, I don't know if this season's really going to be the one. But we'll see. We're gonna have to wait and see. I'm sure we're gonna jump in there, as soon as we can, and enjoy what we can of it anyways. So
to be fair, looking at how they've structured adept weapons with the stat bonuses and the special mods that you can get, it seems to be that Summoner is going to be really good over Gnawing Hunger now, and Astral Horizon may become even more so the best shotgun in that slot.
I'm kind of sad that there's no hand cannon.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Like, why don't they have a hand cannon?
Where's Jewel of Osiris?
I don't know. I think that this is part of it, is the fact that they brought forward weapons that were already in Destiny 1 and armor that was already in Destiny 1. So now this is technically like...
They're like 5-year-old weapons.
But then we're just getting them again in a fall expansion with some extra mods and stuff.
I find it really weird.
It doesn't sit well with me. I'm not like mega upset about it, but I feel like it really was not the play. But again, we'll see. I hate to be, I will not be mega negative about anything before we play it. Because we never know until we're there.
We don't know until we're there. I do want to point out though, like, why did they pick that set? That was like the worst set ever. Yeah. Like, they could have picked the Blind Perdition set. That set of weapons was fantastic.
It was really cool.
They looked amazing. And they were great. Blind Perdition was really good. The Scout Rifle Burning Eye was really good. The Sniper was amazing. The Fusion Rifle was amazing.
I feel like they were kind of playing the nostalgia card on it.
Yeah, but then they should have went all the way to the beginning. Like, they should have went to like Messenger set.
Yeah, I agree.
But
yeah, I agree. I don't know. I don't work for Bungie.
It's okay. They still look. To be fair, they look cool. They do look cool. They do look more Osiris-y than the other set, so
Yeah.
maybe that's why. But
So overall, it feels like we've kind of found a really good balance between, Genshin and Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, and kind of various other games. On Friday evenings, we've been trying to do like Stream Loots Friday, and we have different games that we've been playing, like Hearthstone or Phasmophobia or Among Us, or I don't know,
Destiny,
maybe we have a few
we have
other
Destiny
ones.
Stream Loots
And
too.
we have Stream Loots collections that are kind of built around that. So that's been fun. And then, we've just been having fun, really.
Just fun. Just fun. You've also are going to start posting on TikTok.
Yes, so we are currently playing around with editing for that, and taking current content that we already have and trying to see what kind of works, or what we think will work best, what looks good, and how it works, because it's completely different taking content like clips and stuff that you have and trying to put it on TikTok, because TikTok is vertical, so you have to kind of move things around a little bit. So we've been playing around with some different stuff for that.
To do it.
Yeah, there's a few ways to do that.
Playing around with it. But so if you want to be, one of the first people to follow us, you should follow us on TikTok, BabexPete, same as everywhere else. Get it done.
So that's I think we like I was saying, we've seen a big improvement in our content, our stream content, our clips, our editing, everything. We're having lots of fun. I feel like we've got a good mix of things. We're feeling really, really good about going into Beyond Light and being confident about where we're at right now and like kind of the direction we're heading, and just seeing constant improvement. And we, our streams have been growing. We've had lots of new people come in over the last few weeks, and we just need to keep at it.
Yep. Keep on the grind. Stay consistent.
So I know,
and, if we can make it through this past week, staying on schedule and actually streaming, then I think we'll be okay.
I think so.
We're kind of threading towing the line of,
it was a rough last week. That's why this is late.
Well, we're getting it done.
But you know what? We're getting it done, and we're getting things done for the most part. I know this specific episode was late. It kind of got put on the back burner compared to a lot of other stuff. We had family visiting this weekend, which was really nice. We're absolutely exhausted, but we've been here and we've shown up pretty much when we're supposed to, give or take an hour or so. But you know what? In the past, we would have taken a night off, and we didn't.
Yeah.
And we haven't for, a few weeks at least, if not longer.
It's good.
And I feel like that's what we need, is we just need to keep being consistent, keep pushing to be better, keep pushing to get our content on different platforms and in different places. It's very difficult to grow on Twitch, just being on Twitch now. It's far different than it was when we were there,
Bar's higher.
2013, 2014. I don't know, somewhere around there.
I thought you were about to say 13 years ago. I was like,
no. Like when we started,
2013, 2014,
when we started,
like
right? Like I look at our old content and we have come so far from then to now.
But then so has everyone else.
But so has everyone else. And there are so many people streaming right now that like just having good content or even great content isn't enough. So we're really, we've been doing a lot of research on that and trying to figure out how we can grow elsewhere and how we can bring that to stream to help us grow on Twitch. And that's kind of where our focus is right now, on top of, being consistent and being the best we can be for you and working on improving everywhere. TikTok has definitely been something that we've been thinking about for a long time and haven't necessarily acted on until recently. And even then, we haven't posted any content yet, because we want to make sure that we have enough content that we can put out consistent content there, even if we don't, like, we run out of time and we can't make stuff. So we've been focusing a little bit on each platform, trying to focus on what works and do more of that and remove the things that aren't working as well. So it's just a lot of playing around and seeing what clicks, what gets engagements, what people are liking, what people aren't really jiving with, and that's it. So we out here.
You out here grinding.
So thank you so much for the past few weeks. Like I said, it's been an absolute blast. We've been having so much fun.
You guys have been fantastic.
Really, really excited for what's to come, and we're looking forward to Beyond Light and the Genshin Impact updates coming. And we're so glad that you're enjoying, our Destiny content, our Genshin content, even like Phasmophobia, Among Us, like Hearthstone, everything. Y'all are showing up. You're showing a massive amount of support, and we're just having so much fun. And that really is what it's all about. That's why we're here, because we love doing this. So thank you.
Doing this together.
We'll see you in, I guess,
tomorrow.
Well, we'll see you on a live stream tomorrow.
Which
we'll
today
see you
is Sunday.
Yes. So Monday, tomorrow. Yeah. We'll see you for our next BabexPete when it's supposed to come out. So not a full 2 weeks from now, but whenever that is. And I hope everybody stays awesome. Much love.
Peace.